Anna, it seems a bit weird. You're back.
I'm back. I should still be in Glasgow. The games are still on, but no, it's been a little bit strange for me to wake up each morning and catch the coverage. But no, I came home early to be able to run this campaign for Motor Accident Commission and the winners of the competition, as well as some preparation for myself going forward. Just
before we get to all that, how good was the flag?
Oh, that was amazing. Didn't really care how I was going to perform after that. No, that was career highlight by far. It was such an incredible experience, a lot of fun. I'm glad I didn't, one, drop the flag, and two, get it tangled, so I did a good job.
Yeah, you didn't have as much practice for that as you do for here.
No, exactly.
Now, this is an idea of yours, I think. The Motor Accident Commission has invited people into a competition to come to the velodrome.
Yeah, well, it's a really rare experience for most people, and a lot of people relate to cycling or commuting to work or riding on the road, and I figure if I'm the MAC ambassador for road safety, I want to bring them on the track. I want to show them something very, very different to what they're used to, and so far they're having a good time.
And it is very different, isn't it?
It is very different. TV and cameras just can't do it justice for how steep the velodrome is and how daunting that is as a prospect. So, some of the competition winners are just riding to work and they're out here on a 42 to 43 degree steep velodrome. So
on a fixie? On
a fixie with no brakes.
Actually, one of the things you've already told them is that this one's a bit easy compared with some you ride on.
Yes, this one's actually not as steep or as daunting as most around the world, even though this is a world-class velodrome. They vary between 42 and 47 degrees, and Moscow at 47 degrees is, I'm not a fan of that track.
So how's your study group going?
No, my study group's going great. No, I'm not going to go down that path. Everyone's actually done a really good job.
Yes, they have. No one's fallen off.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Touch wood. But no, everyone so far has been fantastic. So some of the girls were really nervous about there not being any brakes and fixed wheel and how steep it was. But you just have a little bit of confidence, a little bit of practice, and they were up on the track. So it was fantastic.
Now this sort of ties in a way with the messages that you put on the MAC side about commuting, about just riding your bike quietly on the streets too, that you've got to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Cycling is certainly growing in popularity here, and as a result of that, we need to make sure that both cyclists and motorists, all road users are educated and aware on all parties, and the campaign really bases itself around being aware, being safe and being seen. So for bike riders, we're really encouraging people to wear light bright colours, wear their lights flashing both in the daytime and night time, and to be safe. We're really encouraging them to scan for all their surroundings, look out for any hazards, particularly making eye contact with motorists at intersections where most of accidents are occurring in the front 45-degree angle of a cyclist. Gaining eye contact will actually allow you to make the decision as to whether or not that motorist has seen you and whether they're going to turn across your path. We also encourage people to ride with their hands on top of the brakes, because that will actually halve your reaction time if you need to take evasive action. It's all about keeping yourself as safe as possible. And for motorists, we really trying to just ask them to simply look for cyclists. Cyclists travel at different speeds to cars, and being smaller, they occupy different areas of the road. And so particularly at intersections, we need them to look for cyclists coming through that might be obscured by parked traffic trying to get across intersections as well. So use your mirrors, look out the window as well, and just be courteous with indication. Everyone needs to just be courteous in sharing the roads, and it's been a wonderful campaign to be a part of. I've certainly enjoyed spreading the safety messages, and more enjoying taking people out on the track.
Yeah, back to the track then. What will they end up doing today?
Look, I hope to have them all doing a standing lap and a flying lap. We're going to see how fast these people can go on a track bike.
We look forward to that. And then after that, you get back to training.
Yes, I only get a week off after Glasgow because my international season starts. I'll be away once a month, every month for 6 to 7 months. It's really important the next 2 years because my Olympic qualifying for Rio starts from this month. So I need to remain top 8 at every international competition that I compete in for the next 2 years to ensure that a spot's qualified for Australia at the Olympic Games. And then I have to prove that I'm fit enough to fill that spot at the end of the day.
You will.
I will.
We're with you. Are we with her? Yes, we are. Anna, thanks very much.
Thanks, Keith.